Okay, so the Oscars were also last weekend, and we actually watched them together. They were pretty awesome. Eminem came out. I lost my mind. It was incredible.
Cool. Yeah.
The thing that I was kind of confused about was Joaquin Phoenix's speech, and it was shared everywhere, and they're like, "Oh my God!" Like, he spoke out and like incredible. Whoa. Yeah. And I feel the total opposite.
Wow. Can you give me some context?
Joaquin Phoenix, the actor that played the Joker, won for Best Male Actor.
Okay.
Which is, one of the biggest awards. And he came out and made this speech, and it was kind of like, the world is crumbling, and, society is moving this way, and I haven't played my part, and I've been this bad human being, and, like, we should forgive one another, and we should, like, do better, and there's people suffering, and blah, 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 right?
Okay.
And people, gave him a standing ovation, and, like, it was shared everywhere. And I'm just like, what is he talking about? What's the substance here, and what are we gonna do? What's the action?
Yeah.
And it felt like, it felt like another sort of like person, and he might have been genuine. It seems like he was just going off of this like train of thought that it did seem like it was just kind of like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Which that's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like as with Hollywood actors and stuff, as long as they say something, like they could get up on stage and be like, Australia, they're going through this, like, I'm with you, or like whatever the case might be. And it's just like, okay, well, what are you doing about it? Like, you have a room full of people that have power and knowledge and resources, and maybe if you got together and like offered a real place, go to this site, or like, who wants to talk to me, and or like give somebody a platform, which some people have done before, where just like, this person is from this, they're gonna speak instead of my speech about this, and they don't have to do that.
Miley Cyrus did that with the homeless.
They don't have to do that. Because the Oscars for some people, like, winning one is a huge deal, as it should be. You accomplish something great, and you can talk about whatever you want to, but at the same time, when people go up there and like use that time to just be like, oh yeah, like, people are suffering. And
I think I felt whatever. The same way, like, when we're watching it together. But after watching it later, like, it was really deep that, one thing is, like, the way we advance as a society is helping each other, not digging up old past stuff. And I'm pretty sure he's referring to, like, bad old tweets and stuff, right? And, like, referring to someone's old tweets and trying to bring them down doesn't help anybody.
Sure.
You're supposed to try to help other people. And, like, people announce organizations and stuff.
Right.
He played the Joker, and if you watch that movie, the Joker guy, he was part of an organization that wasn't helping him. He was part of therapy that wasn't helping him.
Okay.
So, like, I guess his thing was saying that, like, it happens on, like, a personal basis. Like, we advance as a society on a personal basis. Like, and he also went into the veganism thing, like, animals are dying when there are substitutes to provide that, whatever. But I think his thing is, like, we advance personally, we get healthier and happier mentally just by, bringing each other up. And we need each other. We're, I heard, like,
yeah, I guess that helps, put it into context of like, what he maybe meant by it. But yeah, I mean, I was just kind of like, just because you have that, platform doesn't mean like you have, it's just like a super, I guess, sensitive time we live in, where it's just like everyone feels like they have to say something or do the right thing. And I don't think for him personally, like, there's Leonardo DiCaprio, who, when he won, he didn't have to say anything, but he was like, I believe in, our world is dying. And he is like part of that entire, like, he has organizations that he's funding himself.
And
like,
he didn't say anything, oh, I wanted this for years. He was just like, the world is dying.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think these actors are pretty genuine. You can kind of tell when they're not, but I mean, I know what you're saying. Like, sometimes you can't tell.
Sure.
So, but it feels like genuine.
Yeah, stuff. I think it's just like, it's not even that about whatever he meant, what he's going through, and like, all of that. It's more so like the things that we celebrate as a society, which was like, we were celebrating the fact that he's saying something, and we see these things happen in front of us all the time, and we're never sharing the constant like problems and solutions that are in front of us. But when someone speaks out about it, we're like, oh yeah, like, let me share this because it'll look good or whatever. And like, he said something nice, but like, when things are happening right in front of us, we are reluctant to call it out, or we're reluctant to like donate or volunteer our time, or even just like learn about
Yeah.
something.
And I think his commentary was a little like that. When people were clapping, he was like, "Don't clap."
Okay.
Like,
fair.
he was like, you know, this is not for me. You know, this is just something that needs to be out there.
Yes. Okay.
So
That I like because he's saying what I'm saying right now, which is
Yeah.
like, no, like you're clapping for me,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about whatever.
Yeah. Like he was doing that throughout. So